We got us a corpse and cartridge occasion.
Look at this tweet that I made. This is something that I've said hundreds of times on the channel, but I finally had the bright idea to tweet it. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 failed because it was for veteran players only. Tekken 7 succeeded because it was for new and veteran players. Tekken 8 is failing because it was for new players only. Tag 2 failed because everyone was busy playing COD, Battlefield, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and also Tekken 6 left a bad taste. Tekken 8 isn't doing well because Bandai Namco imploding. I would disagree with this because what you also have to keep in mind is that Tekken 7 survived in the Battle Royale genre era. Tekken 7 battled with Fortnite, battled with Call of Duty. You know how crazy Rebirth Island was? Call of Duty, Pandemic, Tekken 7 still succeeded. And then even though Mortal Kombat 11 is considered to be a bad game, Mortal Kombat 11 was the most successful Mortal Kombat of all time. So Tekken 7 did have competition. I think a pandemic was a good thing for video games. The pandemic was a good thing for a lot of things, except for the things that it weren't good for. But also it made a lot of companies cocky. During the pandemic, when they had all these new players, all these new viewers, they upscaled to produce more content. And then once all those viewers and players went away, now we see studios are laying off a massive amount of people. We saw Bandai Namco say no one wants the games that they're making, and they canceled a lot of their games, right? And I wonder if Tekken is experiencing that as well, where Tekken has a type of inflation to its numbers in terms of new players, and the Tekken developers took that as new players are showing up to our game because it's easy, but maybe they were actually showing up to the game because it was a pandemic. And when you look at the sales of Tekken 7 and the lessons that the developers learned from that, were they horribly misguided in so many different ways? We can actually look at the pandemic's effect on Tekken 7. So this shows us the years. The game released in 2017 on console. About time the pandemic kicked off, they were at 5 million copies. That's the pandemic, right? February 13th, 2020. Now, as you can see, 7 months later, they sold another 1 million copies. This was in 227 days. In the heart of the pandemic, from 2020 to 2021, they sold 1 million copies, basically the fastest they ever had. And you also got to keep in mind of what time this was. This is when Leroy was putting the game. This is when Fakron was putting the game. This is when Michael Murray was putting out those stupid tweets. This tweet here that we love to reference is dated March 23rd, 2020. And that's right here. That's right in this moment. From 6 million to 7 million is when Michael Murray put out that stupid tweet. And they still were able to sell 1 million copies the fastest they ever was. You see how fast they're selling copies during the pandemic? They sold 1 million copies 6 times during the pandemic. And then once the pandemic was over, they took another 442 days to sell 1 million copies. I'm not saying that this is, foolproof or anything. I'm just saying that there's many things that contributed to Tekken 7's success, and just catering to new players is a stupid takeaway. The pandemic, Street Fighter's failure, the rise of Pakistan and how important that was in the tournament scene, the balance that will strike between casuals and new players. There's many factors to factor. And the fact that the developers simply boiled it down to, new players. Let's cater to them. Good reasoning, Moonsault. That's a YouTube video? Sir, yes, sir.